Okay, and we're back. So, a lot of interesting games going on this weekend. We got a few divisional rivalries. We have a bunch of teams that are fighting to be in the bottom of the barrel, which is hysterical that the Texans and the Chiefs are a part of those. And we got a bunch of teams that are playing backup QB. So, it's going to be an interesting week for our Pick'em League. So, let's get started. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
You know, I was going through the calendar again, and there's quite a few interesting matchups in there. Quite a few, if you know what I mean. But, the thing that annoys me is that you once again got one better than me in our Pick'em League. You are still in stupid first place. And not only you're in first place, you kind of extended the lead. So I do not like it. But
I'm a genius.
You're just lucky, you son of a bitch. But I'm really far behind.
All you need in life.
It's like I'm 6 points behind. Like I gotta make some moves. Not that many moves. It's still in the season, but I gotta make some moves. At least one or two. But yeah, what's up?
I'll tell you what, there's a couple of, I already made my picks on the website, which everybody should go check out, by the way.
What's the name of the website?
It's a very easy website. Yeah, I didn't. I was not teed up for this. NFLPicksPage.com.
What's the pool name?
And what's the name of our league? It is SDW League.
Password SDW 2025, all capital letters. If you want to be a part of the league, it's free. I put in $100 for the winner, so winner takes all. If anybody else wants to put in a little bit more money, you can. If you want to come in right now, you still can. You would just start with the same points of whoever's in last place, and that would be God. Unfortunately, the random coin not doing too good. He took some risk last week, and it did not pan out. But yeah, you can still join.
Don't worry, Dario's only doing slightly better.
Yes, I'm doing slightly better than flipping a coin. Anyway, let's get into the week 2 predictions for this week. I'm sorry, week 3. What am I doing? How unprofessional is that?
Oh, and I was gonna say that this week would be a decent one to do a couple of punts, because in the picks page, which I already made, I feel like I took a couple of weird picks in there, so maybe, slightly unorthodox.
All right, I'll listen. We don't judge here. Nobody, particularly me, knows shit about fuck. So it's. I went
against the betting line on quite a few of them.
All right, fair enough. You can break it down. So Thursday night football, a battle for the ages.
All right, hear me out.
All right. Okay. So we got the Miami Dolphins. The I don't want to say anemic because they showed signs of life last week, but the dysfunctional Miami Dolphins visiting the mighty Buffalo Bills. I don't think we need to explain this one much, so I'm just gonna go straight up. Just give me the Buffalo Bills. I mean, do we need to explain it? One team's red hot. One team is poo poo caca. So. The head coach might get fired after this game. Like, if the Buffalo Bills beats up the Miami Dolphins too badly, Mike McDaniel might get fired. I would not be shocked at all.
Yeah. If you legitimately pick Miami because you think they're gonna win, I'm gonna send you my address because I want you to send me some of that good shit you're smoking.
Let's see. God picked home, so. All right.
And I'm just kidding about that. I would not give you my address. You would be a psychopath if you pick Miami.
Yes. Give him a P.O. box. That's better. Next. Yeah. Sunday night football. Another thrilling matchup. We have the Green Bay Packers visiting the Cleveland Browns. Eric, you can take
Sunday morning football.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What did I say? Monday?
No, you said Sunday night.
Man, I might be high. Anyway, I'll let you take the floor on this one.
As my number 1 overall pick this week, I am very happy going with the Green Day mother-loving Packers.
No love for Joe Flacco? No love for
I never said that,
Dylan
and
Gabriel?
don't ever claim that I did. Don't ever claim that I never had any love for Joe Flacco.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's see what. I'm also going to pick the Green Bay Packers. I mean, I believe I had them ranked as my number one team. I believe I did that
Overall
yesterday.
right now?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going with the Packers. God picked away. God picked the Packers too. Shocker. So he learned his lesson last week. You know, things got a little bit too painful for the guy. Next, we have the
lesson is
Indianapolis.
never trust the Browns.
Correct. True. So a AFC South matchup. We have the Indianapolis Colts, the red hot Indianapolis Colts, against the Tennessee Titans, and this poor man can't catch a break. Poor Cam Ward can't catch a break. Let me see how many. I don't think that the defensive front was as bad against. Well, Bo Nix did not get sacked that much, but still, that's a tough defense to go against. So Cam Ward's just continuing his tour of bad matchups.
Pain?
Dude, next week, you know who he's up against?
Eagles.
Houston Texans. The Houston Texans, whose defense almost killed freaking Baker Mayfield. So honestly, that's a terrible month for the guy. This is actually the easy game. So I kind of want to root for him, but until Indiana Jones shows me that he's not, magical, I'm gonna be riding that pony. So give me the Colts.
Yeah, I think until we get to, well, Temple of Doom kind of sucked when you think back, but it's nowhere near as bad as Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Oh,
So until we get to that point, this is still my last crusade with good old Danny Dimes.
Eric, I'll give you $10 if you can name the 5th Indiana Jones movie.
Dial of Destiny.
Son of a bitch! I couldn't remember it. How did you know that? Did you look it up recently? How'd you know that?
Yeah, I was recently. You know why? I was recently looking up like Disney and Lucasfilm's flops.
That's a big one. I knew it. I knew there was no chance you would remember it. Son of a bitch. All right.
You know my Venmo.
All right. God picked home. So God believes in Cam Ward. So good on him. Next.
He is likable, and I am rooting for him to eventually, catch a break.
Yeah. Next, interesting matchup. A battle between the best wide receiver in the AFC versus the best wide receiver in the NFC, and neither have their starting quarterbacks. You have the Bengals visiting the Minnesota Vikings. Eric, who do you like?
I'm going to go with the most exciting man in the NFL.
Carson Wentz.
You know who that is?
Mr. Carson Wentz. And explain to the audience why he's the most electrifying man in the NFL. What's the most exciting player to watch?
Because at any given point, he might die.
Exactly. Any play
And
might
it
be
might
the
be-
final play, not only of his career, but of his life. He puts it on the line.
It'll be like they'll be winning like 50-0, and he'll still be out there, and it'll be the fourth quarter, last minute. They should be kneeling it. That dude is still gonna be scrambling in the pocket. He's gonna be running around.
He's gonna try to
Guys
make
are gonna
something
be
happen.
chasing. They're like, dude, the game's over. What are you doing? It's like, I gotta make a play.
I gotta make a play. I gotta make a play. So, who do you want? You go with the Minnesota Vikings. Listen, I get it. I get it.
Honestly, mainly it's home field advantage.
Home field advantage. The Vikings have a nasty defense. My camera went out, didn't it? Damn it. Give me a sec. Can you still hear me?
Yes. It's okay. I'm still here. I'll be the eye candy.
Fair enough. All right. I think I'm back. Let me fix this.
Oh, there you are.
There you go. There you go. All right. So what was I saying? All right. I see your logic. Vikings have a better defense. They're at home. However, Jake Browning.
Carson Wentz got experience.
Oh, man. Just because of the defense alone, I want to pick the Vikings because that defense is gnarly.
This one is one you could make a move.
I know, but the Vikings have too many injuries in their O-line. I still don't know if the left tackle is going to be back. Aaron Jones is injured, but I thought the Mason kid did pretty good. Screw it. I'm making a move. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one. You wanna hear my logic?
I would love to hear it.
Okay. If the O-line is as banged up as it was in the last game, because I mean, you know, no left tackle, no center, I think Hendrickson's gonna feast. So it's all going to come down to Hendrickson being able to attack Carson Wentz, and as we know, Carson Wentz takes some risks. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway,
Carson Wentz is going to attack Hendrickson.
He's going to straight up punch him right in the helmet. There you go. That's going to be the slap video this week. God picked the way. So God's with me in the Bengals. I don't like this one, but what can I do? Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the New England Patriots.
England, yes, England.
Two teams that I have no idea who the fuck they are. What I do know is that one looked slightly better last week, and one only looked good against the Jets. So you can never trust a team that looks good against the Jets, because everybody should look good against the Jets. So home field advantage. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I don't know what the hell is happening to the Steelers defense, but I don't like it. So Drake May should be able to move the ball a little. They don't have any players really, but if they can move the ball, if even reasonably well, they should be able to take down the Steelers. But again, the Steelers, if they get their heads out of their asses, at least the defense, they should be more competent. I don't know. I'm just going to go with the home field advantage on this one.
That's fair. I'm going to flat out go with the Steelers on this one. I feel like, you know, you got a lot of veterans in there. They're going to be Aaron Rodgers pissed. Wants to freaking... If Aaron Rodgers is the one who ends Mike Tomlin's winning streak of, you know, how every season he has never had a losing season.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's gonna be starting this season with that. So I'm gonna stick with the Steelers for now.
They just seem dysfunctional. I don't know what the hell's happening.
They're a well-run organization. I think they're gonna be fine.
All right, I already made my pick, so whatever. God picked away. So you went with the Steelers too. So making too many moves here. Next one is kind of interesting. You have a rematch of the divisional round last season. The LA Rams visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. Eric, who do you like?
Was this the divisional?
Yeah, the championship was Commanders and Eagles.
That's right. Did the Commanders knock out the Lions?
Yep.
That's right. It was Jaden Daniels' magical moment.
His magic moment. Remember, no team in the NFC North won a game last playoffs, and there were 3 of them.
Oh yeah, even though they were all in there, right? Except the
Bears,
of
course.
Yeah. Anyways, I will go here with the team that still has access to the booty push.
I
have no reason to doubt Philadelphia at this point.
All right, Philadelphia at home. I'm concerned that I haven't seen anything from their throwing game, from their passing game.
Do they need it?
I don't think so, but I like the Rams a little bit better. Just again, based off of their play the last 2 weeks, I'm gonna go with the Rams. I need to make a lot of moves, and this is a move that I don't hate. I mean, there's really no logic. These two teams looked... I mean, we know how good Philadelphia can be. It's just, I don't know. Again,
2 solid teams. They're both 2-0. I respect it.
Yeah. Anyway. God picked away. So, next... God picked the Rams. Next, we have... the New Jersey Jets going up against... Mr. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. All right.
Sure. Anime protagonist himself.
I believe it's been confirmed that Justin Fields will not play in this game. So even if he did, yeah, this is not a fair matchup. Give me the Buccaneers all day. They're gonna beat all over the stupid Jets. Eric,
Who's the backup for the Jets?
Mr. Tyrod Taylor.
The villain against the anime hero?
Yep. Couldn't have written
This
it
is
yourself.
must-watch television.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be ugly pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think it's gonna suck, and I think it's gonna be a win for the Buccaneers.
Yep. Yeah, man. God picked the way. God picked the Jets. All right.
When does Godwin come back?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's on IR. Look it up while I do the next one. Next, we have...
Have him in my bench. I just have him waiting.
All right. Next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders visiting the Washington Commanders. Commanders, I haven't heard anything about Jaden Daniels, so let me just look that up real quick while you're looking up Mr. Command day to day with knee sprain, so it's not.
Chris Godwin is officially questionable and was a limited participant in Wednesday's practice.
Okay, so again, they're starting to heal up. Like I said, Jaden Daniels questionable on this one, so you go first.
Oh man, it's not a bad one to make a move on for you. Actually, I'm gonna stick with the Commanders only because they're at home. That's it.
I'm gonna stick with the Commanders because they're a competent team, and the Raiders are clearly not yet. They're like, I mean, they got lucky they won against the Patriots week 1. What the hell happened to this thing? Anyway, I'm gonna go with the Commanders as well. Like, I would never make a move on the Raiders. Are you kidding me? How stupid do you think I am? God picked home. So even God picked the Commanders. Next, we have a NFC South duel. The Atlanta Falcons against the Carolina Panthers. This really shouldn't be much of a discussion. The Falcons have looked good. The Panthers looked dysfunctional most of the time. It's a divisional game, so I don't want to, just poo-poo them outright. But the Falcons, at least, that defense has looked really nasty. And Bijan Robinson is one of the better running backs in the league. Maybe the best, if you're not counting Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. So I'm going to go with the Falcons. And I don't like it, but I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, Falcons got a pretty good defense. Yeah. And Carolina Panthers have a pretty good uniform.
Sure, it looks nice. It's a cool logo.
I like the logo a lot.
I like it. I like the mascot. Sir Purr, like him. Funny dude. Anyway.
Yeah.
God picked home. So God went with the Panthers. Okay. Next, we have the...
You got to make moves.
AFC South duel. Houston Texans, the winless Houston Texans, against Clown Town, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I do not like the O-line for the Texans, but an 0-2 Texans is not a team that I would want to go up against at home or anywhere. Trevor Lawrence might die in this game. You remember that last season, it was a Texans player that actually got him, injured him for the rest of the season. This might be worse. So I'm going to go with the Houston Texans.
I'm actually going with the Houston Texans as well. I don't like how Jacksonville's been looking, even though they got that one win.
Well, Brian Thomas doesn't want to get hit. The Panthers. They beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
They couldn't beat the Bengals.
Well, to be fair, I don't want to get hit either.
They couldn't beat the Bengals without Joe Burrow. Jesus Christ. God picked home. God went with Clown Town. Okay. Next, an AFC West duel. You got the Denver Broncos visiting the Los Angeles Chargers. Whoever wins this sits atop of the AFC West. Eric, who do you like?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Wait, do they? Just because it's their head-to-head? Because the Chargers have won 2 divisionals.
Actually, no, I think the Chargers still stay in first place, but still.
Yeah. That would just be a tiebreaker, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my boy, the Herbinator.
Yeah. Okay.
And Mr. 3 and Keenan.
This is a massive third and Keenan. This is a massive opportunity for the Chargers. If they win, not only are they 3-0, they're 3-0 in divisional games. And as Coach Harbaugh said, these count as 2 games, actually 3, maybe even 4, if you think about it.
10.
And it's actually closer to 3, because, all right, first off, you're getting a win, which is good. Second, you're getting a win against the divisional opponent, so those count for tiebreakers, and so that's an extra incentive. And if you're going for tiebreakers for the conference, it's extra. It has extra weight the more divisional wins you have. So it's way better overall. Honestly, the weight of divisional games is way more than people consider, and that's why they're the most important games to win. But I'm concerned. They had a late game on Monday, so it's a shorter week for them. However, they're at home, so that could compensate. And the thing that really balances this whole thing out, the Broncos, it's their second week in a row on the road. So they played in Indianapolis, now they're playing in LA. Back-to-back road games are usually not great for teams. They tend to be tired, so that might balance that whole thing out. So if they're balanced tired-wise, which I still think that it's advantage Broncos, but still, if they're balanced there, then it's all about the talent on the field, and the Chargers have shown that they have not only more talent, that they're more cohesive. They have more cohesive units, and I don't feel like that offense has been fully unleashed. The defense is dialed in. The offense still, it's trying to figure out who they are, exactly who the guys are, and I think it's becoming clearer and clearer that A, Keenan's still the guy. B, having Keenan there really relaxes QJ, so he's been able to play a lot looser. And C, Najee Harris should be the number 1 RB. So with that being settled on one side, you got the other one where the Broncos defense still doesn't look good. It could be either the players or Vance Joseph or that Greenlaw still not in there. I don't like it. The defense was able to almost kill Cam Ward, but they didn't even touch Daniel Jones. So clearly they're stoppable. And the offense, it's been Jekyll and Hyde. So one good game, one bad. Against our defense, I'm betting on our defense more than anything else. So give me the Chargers at home.
I like it.
God went home. So all right, and I'll be there to see them win.
And if they lose, I'm gonna blame you.
You can blame my wife. I've seen the Chargers.
Sure, blame now.
I've seen
you both count as one.
Man, I didn't sign up for this.
Now everything she does, you're to blame too.
Oh no! God damn! I don't want to go to hell. Next, we have the New Orleans Saints visiting the Seattle Seahawks. This one's pretty easy again. The Saints have not looked as bad as I expected them to be, but it's week 2 under new systems. I expect them to get progressively worse as, more and more people get desperate. Playing in Seattle is extremely difficult. The Seahawks looked way better in week 2 compared to week 1 because they weren't going up against the Robert Saleh defense. Give me Sam Darnold and the Hawks.
Like Sammy as well.
Sammy.
I feel bad for my hero, Alvin Kamara, but
who won you Super Bowl basically, right?
By himself, yes.
he's not kidding. He gave him like 60 points and nobody else did nothing.
It was magical.
I dropped it. Let me go again. God picked away. All right, so God went back to the Saints. He went back to the Saints. Next.
He went back home.
Interesting matchup. We have the Dallas Cowboys visiting the Chicago Bears.
I think the Bears are actually favored here.
Well, yeah, because if Russell Wilson can drop 450 passing yards on you, Caleb Williams should be able to move the ball beyond the first 10 scripted plays. Should. Doesn't mean he will. I'm assuming the Cowboys are going to move the ball and they're going to score points. Will they be able to walk away with the win here, or will the Chicago Bears, after getting humiliated, beat down, embarrassed by the Detroit Lions, will they be able to rally and do something that doesn't make them look as pathetic? I don't want to pick the Bears, but they're 0-2. They got to be desperate. Ah, man. 2 new head coaches. I like the Bears defense a little when they're not going up against the Lions. Well, they're going against Minnesota, and that's not a good thing. I think I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Oh, man, that sucks. I went with the Cowboys as well.
Yeah, the Cowboys look competent against the Eagles. They move the ball too much against the Giants. The issue is the defense, but I just don't trust Chicago. I can't. Not until I actually see something.
I thought you were going to make a move on this one.
No, I considered it, but no. Got picked home, so that should be happy for Chicago fans and the Pope. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals visiting the San Francisco 49ers, led by, once again, Mr. Mac Jones. Eric, who do you like?
Mac and cheese, here we go. I think I like here. The Cardinals are way too mid for my taste, and you still got McCaffrey in there. I think this is an easy 49ers for me.
Listen, I totally understand and agree with you, but I'm going to make a move. Main difference, Cardinals have most, if not all, of their starters. I think they lost the rookie. I think Johnson or something. Who injured? Yes, it's a Johnson dude who injured his groin. The 49ers, Mac Jones.
Ironic.
Got you a win. This is a divisional rival. The magic can't last forever, can it? So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Have a massive opportunity here. I think they actually capitalize on it. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. Though I have been hurt before by the stupid Cardinals. God picked away. Next, Sunday Night Football, prime time. A massive, colossal battle of losers. We have the New Jersey Giants taking on the winless Kansas City Chiefs. 2 teams who haven't won a game this entire season. One of them will walk away loser, 0-3. Eric, who do you like?
What did I pick? I picked the Chiefs. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a get right game for them. Do we really think the Giants are actually getting their mojo back with rust, or was it the fact that they went against the Cowboys?
Yeah, I think it was because it was a divisional round. It was a divisional game. I had these wrong. So it's the Giants hosting the Kansas City Chiefs, which changes everything. No, I think it's a get right game for the Chiefs. It should be. I want them to lose. I hope they lose. If they lose, I'll be happy. But it should be a get right game for them. The New York Giants, again, 450 yards is considerable, but up against the Cowboys defense, which has been, let's say, porous throughout the first few weeks. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. God picked home. So, New York Giants. And finally, Monday Night Football. We have a battle of real Titans, of 2 unstoppable forces facing each other. The Detroit Lions facing the Baltimore Ravens. I want to make a move on this one, but I can't because I got to go first. So,
Tell you what, I'll do you a solid. I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. You cocky
Let me just,
son of a gun.
You know, I gotta throw a bone, you know, every now and then.
I'm so far away. I'm so far ahead.
You know, you gotta give something to the peasant. Honestly, these two teams are kind of scary. But I think for the most part, my tiebreaker here is Ravens are at home. I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
Son of a bitch. I totally and 100% agree with you. To me, there's several tiebreakers.
Lions looked phenomenal against the Bears.
Against the Bears. No, to me, the thing is, the Ravens have looked good both weeks. Nigh unstoppable 2 weeks. The Lions looked anemic, to say the least, and then they looked unstoppable. So I want to pick the Ravens because also they're at home, but I gotta make a move, and it's not impossible for the Lions to beat them. In fact, it's totally within the realm of possibilities. So I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one, and I don't hate it. I mean, I don't hate it.
I mean, look, it's so far in the season, the Ravens had a massive collapse against the Bills. So you know they could still fuck up.
I mean, sure. I don't see it happening. But let's see.
Me neither.
God picked the way, so God picked the Lions as well. So there you go. Those are our picks for this week. Eric, what game are you most excited about besides, the Chargers?
Well, normally I'm just the most excited for the Chargers, but I'm actually really excited to see how they do against the Broncos this week in particular.
This will be a really good test.
Looking forward to that Monday night battle of the Titans. Without the Titans,
Of course.
and I think there's just that curiosity factor of Indianapolis right now for me.
Yes, like
I'm gonna keep my eye on those guys.
Listen, I have like the morbid curiosity about the Bengals and the Vikings. However, the game that to me could be the most exciting is the Rams Eagles. Like I think those two teams are really close together. It could be a very interesting matchup, a battle of heavyweights. So I'm looking forward to that. But there you go. Those were our picks for this week. Eric, is there anything you want to shout out or something?
Want to shout out our league once again on NFLpicks.com.
Right, this
at
one?
SDW. Yeah, the one right there, right up there. Join our pool. It's completely free. SDW League, and you can even set it up so that it sends you a little email to remind you to make your picks. I didn't know that last season.
It's actually very convenient. That now. It's actually very convenient. But yeah, as always, comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at Dario SDW or at Super Dario World. As always, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.